I remember the barn. So, did you have a lot of hay up in the attic or the loft of the barn?
Oh yeah, we put loose hay up there.
Did you always have some sort of auger to move that up, or how did you? Because when the barn was put up,
big door, and you had we called them slings on our racks, and then we'd take the slings and hook them up to a pulley up and a rope on the northeast side of the barn there, and through a pulley, and we'd pull that sling up into the hay mound, and then when you had them in there right, you'd pull a rope and it would drop the sling or drop the load of hay into the barn, and we used about 3 slings on each rack load. So we didn't have to unload it. We'd pull that up with 2 horses, pull it up through that big door, and then we started baling. Of course, then I had a little door on this side. We'd have a flight elevator. We'd stick up through there, and then you'd have to have people on both ends to take care of the bales.
Because at that time he had quite a bit, some cows and
milk cows
and pigs, and then there was a silo there.
Yeah, on the north, where that garage is, there was a 25-foot silo that Stephen and I took it down piece by piece. Still got some of it laying out in the grove. But we found some use for some of the staves.
And when he took the barn down, that was not a good thing with a couple of his sister-in-laws. They thought it was just terrible that he took down that barn, but he said they didn't offer to help paint it every year or whatever.
I painted it. We painted it, shingled it once and painted it twice. And I wasn't using it for cows anymore.
But I remember one time when we had the elevator taking the hay up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Bales?
Yeah. Grandpa was over 80 years old at the time.
We got a picture of him.
Got a picture of him sitting up in the...
Coming out of the...
climbed up.
Climbed up the tubular, or not the tubular, the flight elevator.
Yeah. And I'm not quite, I mean, I kind of think he'd try it too at this stage.
I think Susan was up there helping.
Oh, yeah.
Gail couldn't because she couldn't take the dust. So
No.
I suppose we had to protect her. That's what we hear from Susan anyway.
Yeah.
But I suppose her and Stephen were up in there helping him then move the bales. You had to move them away and stack them up in there. Imagine I was the one that threw them off from the rack.
Such memories.
So from the house on our right to the barn and everything that over here on the left, you've made that walk thousands of times.
I guess.
Yeah.
So here we are on Memorial Day, but do you have any recollections of winter storms?
Oh.
That
When Stephen was born, I don't know, I suppose you were a week before you were due or something. I remember my dad saying, it was solid snow here. Hard to get down to the highway, and I remember saying, we have to get her into town. So, with 2 shovels, we had to shovel this out, and the road past here would get plowed, so I suppose it got plowed on the gravel